Hello, Jessica here for MyTransgenderNation. Welcome back. So today what I want to talk about is I just went on a business trip and I had a very pleasant experience, and I want to share it with you because it just reinforces to me how well my transition has gone and how well I'm accepted in the community these days. And I know because of all the messages I get back from the videos that we do here, that a lot of you, are scared about transitioning and how you'll be accepted. So I want to share my positive experience, and hopefully that will inspire you not to be so scared. All right, so here we go. So I'm in the technology world for business, and I went to a big conference. There was probably, at least 1,000 people in attendance. There are a lot of people there. And I know a lot of people. I go to this every year, and I know a lot of the people there. But what I noticed really a lot this time, but I think I've noticed it more and more as I go, is first of all, how comfortable I am just being me and doing what I do. I have no qualms about it at all. I'm not nervous. I'm not worried anymore about what other people think about how I look or how I present. It's the furthest thing from my mind. But what also I noticed is that I'm just accepted 99% of the time, I'd say at this point, as just being another gal in the industry, which to me is it's just so euphoric. It's just amazing. You're like, yeah, just another girl. And then, I get into a lot of conversations, private conversations with people, and inevitably something will come up where I'll just disclose myself and say, I'm trans, or, actually, a lot of times it's about age. That's how it usually starts. Is somebody will ask me about age, and because I'll say, I'm older than you, and they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, oh yeah, I am. And then I tell them how old I am. They go, well, how can that be? And I say, well, it's hormones. And they're like, what do you mean hormones? So that we get into the conversation. I start telling them, and they're like, you're trans? I'm like, I never would have guessed that. So the point of all that is that you can get there. I did, and it works really, really well. And where most of it comes from, that's where it comes from. It comes from you inside. It's what you're presenting out to the world is going to make the difference in how you're accepted. And the more you accept yourself, the easier the rest of the world's going to accept you as well. And it works for me. I'm telling you, I just have a good time. And I'm able to do my job. And unless I decide to share my info, nobody is the wiser these days for the most part. I mean, there's a few, but, I think they're looking, actually, and they're like, why does she have such big hands? There's got to be a reason. And they go, I got it. But that's few and far between. So, again, the point is that you can transition, you can get there, and if you're comfortable with yourself, others will be comfortable with you as well. Okay? That's my happy moment for the day. I hope that helps some of you. I hope you're inspired by it. I'm just having a grand time with it, and you can too. You definitely can. So, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have ideas for videos, let us know. My email address shows up at the end of this. If you have a good story to tell and you want to share, reach out to me as well. Best way is the email. And I hope to see you on another video real soon. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.